podcast on. When the lights go low, we're ready to go. Vibes, let the energy flow. Gaming streams and a whole lot more. D&L podcast with the core. From consoles to PCs, we're breaking the scene. Leveling up, chasing that dream. Community strong, yeah, we're all in. Press play, let the night begin.
D&L Gaming and everything between. Where the pixels shine, the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat, we build this team. D&L Gaming, it's more than a dream. Talking updating, it's more than a dream.
Talking updates and the games we love. Rolling the dice or pushing above. News on the block or old school law. There's always room for gamers and more. It's not follow for follow. It's a place to connect creators, streamers, earning respect. Discord, open join the crew. A community built by me and you.
D&L Gaming and everything between. Where the pixels shine, the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat, we build this team. D&L Gaming, it's more than a dream. Talking updating, it's more than a dream.
Talking updates and the games we love. Rolling the dice or pushing above. News on the block or old school law. There's always room for gamers and more. It's not follow for follow, it's a place to connect. Creators, streamers, earning respect. Discord open, join the crew. A community built by me and you.
D&L Gaming and everything between. Where the pixels shine, the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat.
Welcome back to D&L Gaming and everything in between. Tonight we have a special treat for you as we reconnect with a familiar face, the incredible MattyBearTTV. If you've been with us for a while, you might remember our first conversation with Matty where we explore his early journey into streaming and community building. Since then, so much has changed. We're thrilled to catch up on his growth, his success, and the lessons he's learned along the way. Whether you're a streamer yourself or an avid gamer or just someone looking for some inspirations, the episode is packed with insights, advice, and a glimpse into what it takes to thrive in the world of streaming. Let's dive into it and hear from MattyBearTTV. As you all know, my co-host Dingy Scroll. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Dingy, we have some big news. Would you care to share?
Yes, we are going to, because it is very hard to do, how to do emotes, stream overlays, making your profile picture. We are going to do that in the Discord.
Ooh.
And then that way, it will be a little more organized, and it will be a little more put together better.
And what kind of topics will we be covering, and how would people go about joining that?
Well, we haven't actually set a time yet, but you have to be in the Discord to join. And whatever we see tonight, as somebody as comments popping up saying emotes that they want done or how to do them. If they want profile pictures, overlays like how we have this one here. We'll kind of remember that and go through it all and do a how-to tutorial in the Discord.
That's very exciting. I'm very excited to tackle that project there with you, Dingy. I think it'll be very insightful for people to participate in and be able to learn how things happen behind the scenes, because streaming isn't just about turning on a camera and playing a game sometimes. If you're trying to be more than just a regular streamer, if you want to grow in the industry, you have to put in a little bit of work behind it. I spammed the Discord with my cheesecake. Well, we love cheesecake.
They do look good.
And now to introduce you to our guest, this is MattyBearTTV. For anybody that's seen episode 3, you'll recognize his fabulous face.
Actually, they won't, because I didn't have a webcam last time.
My man.
So now you get to see my fabulous face.
My man.
Subjectively fabulous face.
As a perfect transition there, in our first interview, we discussed your beginnings as a streamer. And we discussed things that you were planning on doing, like getting a cam and getting your face out there early on. We're going to dive deeper in how things have evolved since then. Yeah, we see you got a camera. Have you, just to ask some follow-up questions based on the first episode, have you completed the Resident Evil games?
Yeah, a few times. Well, definitely not all of them. I kind of picky, and I'm one of those who can't. I can appreciate the impact and legacy that like a lot of the like more beloved classic Resident Evil games, like 0, 1, and like even actually no 5 I enjoyed, but like some of the much older ones, even the PC ports, I couldn't do it. So I just played through my favorites because the whole reason, like I said last time, the whole reason I started was just like my wife wanted to watch me play a game, and then that just led to playing the Resident Evil games that I enjoyed. And I think I and everyone who was occasionally tuning in was getting kind of sick of watching me play Resident Evil. So I didn't even finish the second playthrough of Resident Evil 8. I did a few missions in, and then I just decided, you know what? I think I feel safe just moving on to something different. If anyone wants me to go back and complete it, enough people ask, I will, but no one seemed to have an issue with it. So
Perfect. And what about
Yeah.
Hellblades?
no, I beat Hellblade 1 because was and is one of my all-time favorite games. But I was just telling these guys before, and a few of my friends that, and my wife, who's a little disappointed, that I don't think I can finish streaming Hellblade 2 simply because with the state that my PC is in right now, it is unplayable. Like especially with OBS running in the background, it's stuttery, it's laggy, the image quality is garbage. I don't think it can be. I know it's not enjoyable for me, and I feel like it's not going to be enjoyable for people watching. Like I don't know, if you were watching a movie in a theater and it kept buffering to 240 back to 1080, and then like the
Yeah.
frames would skip every few seconds, because it's one of those games that plays out like a movie. Like there's no HUD, there's like the black bars on the top and the bottom. It's supposed to be a very cinematic game, and I don't think it's being a very cinematic viewing experience right now. So maybe that'll be something I revisit when I've had a chance to upgrade my hardware better once the money allows for it. But for now, I'm going to stick to stuff that will be more entertaining. Yeah, more entertaining, and with less pauses to be like going into the menu and trying to play with graphics and restarting my computer and going into the BIOS, all while trying to run a stream. It's not entertaining. It's not enjoyable for me. It's not entertaining to watch. I think it's just better to just put it to the back burner for now and revisit it later.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Dingy, you want to read off some of the comments we have in the chat?
So Ella said, we already read this cheesecake one. Cassette said, "I'm sorry I'm late. I was waiting for you to tell me when you started."
That's my bad.
I see how it is, Matty.
I did say 8:30 multiple times, but I should have shouted out the door or something. It's my bad. 1 second.
Mr. Mob and yelled, "Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go."
Let's go.
Teleplayer, the trials and tribulations of streaming, LOL.
Yeah.
Yo, check out Looker.
Seriously.
Catch all the table in the back corner. Sheesh.
Oh, all the
yeah.
tables. Yeah.
Oh, wait, this
Awesome,
side.
Saria.
That's
you go.
Mason's desk and Logan's desk. They want to be streamers
that's-
as well.
That's his kid's desk, and then he's got the TV with the audio in the background lighting up.
Yeah.
You got that HDMI color strip thing?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
also
I want that so bad.
voice activated.
Yeah.
Speaking about your wife there, Matthew,
Oh, yeah.
MattyBearTTV, when we had you on before, we were talking about you having plugins for her music. She's an aspiring artist.
Yes.
And very talented one at that. And yeah, I was just wondering if you were able to have any of her music as your intros or extra exits on any of your streams and podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have been using her music. Oh my god, I spelled her artist name wrong. I'm a horrible husband.
Oh
1
my
second.
god.
Oh, I know, because I'm rushing. I'm panicking. I have been using it. I have been using her music for my starting soon screens. I'm a tad nervous because I did read into Twitch's like DMCA guidelines. Yeah, and so from what I understand, the only reason, the way it's listed on their website, the only reason that they'll respond to a copyright claim is if someone representing the artist flags it and submits a complaint to Twitch for them to take it down. And since she's my wife and wants me to use her music, I don't imagine that'll happen, but like I'm still in the back of my head, like, what if someone who knows that's Cozy's music and doesn't know that I'm her husband hears it and submits some kind of complaint on her behalf, and then I get a flag for that? But the way I see it,
then
I
you
could always
fight the
appeal.
claim. Yeah,
Yeah, I could always
and
appeal,
then
right?
Yeah,
you'll get.
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Delay. Delay.
What you can do is get her to write a letter saying like it's safe and good for you to use it on stream. You've been given permission and approval to use it on stream, and then that way, if it ever does get flagged again later on,
You got proof.
they will be
True.
like,
Yeah.
they will already have it on their files and not even flag you for it. It'll
True.
just
Yeah.
automatically be passed along because they know.
I'm also not too worried about it yet because, like, I feel like with the amount of viewers I get on average right now, it's unlikely that one of them is going to know her and me, but from unrelated sources. You know, because like most of the people supporting both of us are
your
either
people.
mutual friends or friends of friends, and would be able to figure it out. So like, I'm not too worried about that now. Theoretically, if I ever grew to a certain point, maybe, but
Yeah.
I'll cross that bridge if I ever get to it.
I don't know her. I'm looking out for her. I'm reporting it.
So
Thanks, dude.
Leanna
Appreciate
Looker
you.
says, so I have a question. Would it not be better with a console because of the graphics in Hellblade?
I think theoretically, okay, so this is completely based on my understanding and not based on fact whatsoever. But because Hellblade 2, because Hellblade 1 I didn't have an issue with. That was originally put on Steam, so it was like immediately put onto PC and made for PC. From what I understand, big giant grain of salt. Okay. Hellblade 2 was an Xbox exclusive, so it was made, I believe, in part with Microsoft Studios and originally made for console and then ported to PC. So I think the Xbox Series X would run it a lot better because that was its native hardware that it was like developed on.
Yeah.
But I don't want to instead of shelling out the money for a Series X, I would rather put that towards a new GPU, because then instead of just one game that I'll be able to play better, you know, it'll just be better for my setup in general. Plus, I already have a PS5 that I only use to play like 2 games right now anyway, so I don't want to do that with a second console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say much.
Theoretically, yes, it would.
Yeah. Mr. Mobbin says, Jesus, too many things at once. Typing is trash. Not aware. You're good there.
I'm sorry. Can I real quick shout out because my wife just asked me to? She takes priority over everybody. I'm sorry. But she made me a little Matty Bear icon for Christmas.
Nice.
She made this with her bare hands. She cut up a stuffed chicken to make his fur. It sounds sadistic, but I mean, look at it. It's perfect.
It's only sadistic if it's a real chicken.
You're right. You're absolutely right. No real chickens were harmed in the making of this doll. But it is me. It's one of a kind. You can't have it. It's not for sale. I'm cherishing it.
Your first piece of merch. That is awesome.
Yeah. If I get desperate, I will sell on eBay though. Sorry, love.
Matty, are you still streaming single player games? Or have you started to stream first player shooters? What is your
games?
Yeah, multiplayer games and stuff like that. Like, what is your biggest change in your streaming approach since the last we talked? And does it involve less caffeine or fewer rage quits?
I don't believe I've ever been much of a. The only rage quit I've been doing is rage quitting the stream when the game and the computer aren't behaving, and then just me getting sick of having to deal with it and ending it for everyone else's sake. But so far, I'm still only sticking to single player games. The closest to a multiplayer game that I haven't even gotten to yet, but is my next stream, is I've actually had a few friends in person practically beg me to play the Black Ops 6 campaign mode, because I love the Black Ops 1 and 2 campaign. I never played Cold War because after 3, I assumed they just went completely off the original 1 and 2 story. But I have since found out Cold War went back to, you know, Frank Woods and Hudson and Mason, like the main guys. And 6 carries off from the end of Black Ops 2. So I was really excited when I heard about that. But I think I would stream multiplayer, honestly, probably just with you guys, because like you two are two of the only people I have who regularly game who play Black Ops 6 multiplayer. But I think it probably wouldn't be something I hype up as much as one of my main story, like story game streams. It would just be like a spur of the moment, like, hey, I'm gonna be playing multiplayer with, you know, Looker and Dingy, and if you want to watch it from my perspective, here's my link. But I think I'm trying to focus my main streams on single player narrative games.
Perfect.
Yeah.
In our first interview, we discussed your beginnings as a streamer and the challenges you faced early on. Today, we want to do a deeper dive in how things have evolved since then, your growth, your successes, any plans for the future. We'll also touch on some of the things you said you were going to do Oh, I reread that already. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I
was like-
didn't notice, to be honest.
What has been your biggest change in your streaming approach since we last talked? I see you finally have a camera.
Yeah, I finally got my webcam. I got my second monitor. I got a cheap ass, like, not like poor quality, but just less than $100 monitor off Amazon just for something. I did upgrade my RAM because I noticed that as I would add more and more like elements to my OBS, the RAM usage for OBS would go up and up and up and up to the point where just having OBS open, not even running, and without a game running in the background, I'd be using over half of my memory. So I had to upgrade that.
To how
But that's like,
much?
okay. I went from 16 to 32, so I just did a clean double. I thought, most games now that are coming out, the highest I've seen for recommended specs is 16 gigs. So like, I have more than double. I have exactly double. I don't know why I said more than double. Math is hard. Yeah, but as far as like,
Can I make
I
a
don't know.
suggestion there?
Yeah, please.
Me and Looker will dive into it later on in the Discord, as we were saying. But if you make your full overlay through Stream Elements
Mhm.
Yeah.
or a third-party software, it counts as only one browser source.
Yeah. All of
So
our
like right now,
I think
me
I
and
have
Looker
been,
are
though.
only running 3 items for our browser, or 4 items, or okay, what would that be? 5 things.
yeah.
I can tell you right.
Each
Okay.
camera, and then the display pictures,
Oh, I
and
see
then
what you're
everything else
saying.
is running through Stream Elements.
Yeah.
Like I should even have like my webcam and webcam border all running through Stream Elements
Your
then.
webcam border running through Stream
Okay.
through
Right,
Elements.
because that's one less thing that's working while you're streaming. That's literally why Dingy and I spent all this time to do the overlays, do the logos, get everything 100%. All we have to do for the stream is, and you were there, is put the pictures, like our cameras, lined up with our faces.
Got you. That's
Right?
smart. I should do that. Yeah.
Like-
I think I have 9 sources on my default. Well, like me, like game in the background and my webcam here. I have 9 different sources running at once. So maybe I should combine that all into one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's quickly re-chat here. Mr. Malvin says that's rad. It's made with love. Make sure to check if there's no nails anywhere in there.
For my doll, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy money, main. How many platinums do you have? 0. I'm not 100%er. I'm a play for fun, not a play for accomplishment kind of guy.
And then I don't know how to say your woman's name.
Cosette and then Un, I think. Cosette Un. I think it's, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what Cosette 1, maybe. Do you ever see yourself doing video game reviews? I do want to do YouTube more. For now, the only YouTube videos are just like full recorded streams. Maybe when life has settled down and I'm not so worried about trying to figure out other, relatively speaking, more important things, I would dedicate more time to like making full videos on YouTube. I could do it. I want to also do like compilation videos of like, especially if like I'm ever doing like a horror movie or a horror game, like quick cuts of me nearly shitting my pants one after a row. I figured that'd be kind of entertaining. As far as video game reviews, I hadn't thought of it, but who knows? Maybe.
How's it going, Jink?
Welcome.
Hey, Jinktopus. I like your frog emote.
Looking back, what's something you've achieved that you didn't expect when you first started, and have you hit affiliate yet?
Great follow-up, because the achievement is hitting affiliate, I think, because I thought that it would one day happen, like maybe, because like I didn't do Twitch for, honestly, it sounds like a lame answer, but I didn't do Twitch for like growth and like accomplishments and stuff. I did it as a way to motivate myself to play games more, which sounds silly, but just some days after work, you just want to lie on a couch. Like I believe I touched on that in the first podcast that I did.
Yeah.
But the fact that I thought that it would maybe one day happen, but not within like 3 months of starting as quickly as it did. Like even my brother-in-law actually was genuinely surprised and commented on how like he had been streaming for a long time and just kind of gave up on it. And so the fact that I hit affiliate as quickly as I did was really surprising. It was surprising for me too. So yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. And like, and it sucks because since hitting affiliate, a lot of personal life things have been really getting in the way of streaming regularly, so I've had to kind of step back from it. But like, it's not something I plan on stopping doing. It's just waiting for timing to settle down, especially with the holidays and all that.
Trust me, we get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are
I admire you guys for
you-
how dedicated and how frequently you guys stick to a streaming schedule. Like, especially like having a podcast every 8:30, every Monday at 8:30 at the same time, and having like a whole podcast worth of content prepared every single week. Impressive.
all me.
Thanks,
Um,
Dingy.
You're welcome.
I know
Jinx
that's
plus
not
the
true.
frog, that's me with a sad face. Jinx
I
is
love it. Well, you're a very cute frog.
Matty Bear,
Yes,
I know that like your life's a little hectic right now.
a little bit. Just a tad.
So like when do you tend to stream? When you can?
I aim for, because like I have like, because right now I'm mostly streaming for just like friends and family who like to occasionally tune in. So like I try to stream at least one weekday evening and one weekend including Fridays, because for me Friday is a weekend. That way, like, if someone wants to watch a stream but they're busy during the weekday the whole day, they can tune in on the weekend, or vice versa. But like, I haven't been super strict with specific days of the week yet, honestly.
I accidentally turned myself down, Jink.
That sounds much better.
Jink
Yeah.
said I'm not a frog. I'm a
Eldritch creature.
elder.
My mistake.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're a very cute eldritch creature. That better?
Hey,
That was
thank you
very
for the
hard to
follow.
read.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow. Who followed? I didn't see it.
Shadow followed.
Oh, I'm on Dingy's tab right now.
Ouch.
I have them both open.
I know. I'm not worried. Matt, do you
Yes.
do you have any regulars yet?
I do, actually, and I'm kind of surprised because they're not like my most regular, if that makes sense, is someone who I never even knew in person. Another, like, other than you two, another streaming friend of mine who's almost had 1,000 followers on Twitch now. By the way, so congrats to GothBZ666 on Twitch. But she started a like Twitch support channel on Instagram that she invites other, not even just Twitch creators, just any kind of small creators.
Yeah.
And he followed her, and then she would post about me, and then he just tuned in one day, and he lives in Japan. Like, he's not from there, but he lives in Japan. So I'll be streaming at 8 p.m. my time, and it's like whatever time that is, sometime in the AM, just like watching me stream. And the reason he joined is that the first time is because he saw specifically that I was playing Resident Evil, and he's a huge Resident Evil franchise fan. So that's what got him to join. And he would tune in almost every single stream, and he'd be one of the main and most frequent chatters the whole time. And then obviously my wife, as often as she's able to make it. You two, always lurking or chatting or hyping it up. Yeah, I just got a new guy from Russia tune in because he said, he's like, I typed in Resident Evil and Hellblade, two of my favorite games, and you came up. And I like your content, so that was a recent one, but still,
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's cool. It's cool when someone joins, not just because it's a friend who, like, obviously it's great when it's a friend who wants to support, but when someone comes across you organically, thank you, and sticks with you, it means a lot more. Because like, damn, this person is continuing to watch me purely because they think I'm entertaining enough to watch.
100% agree with that. Like, as you know, and like Dingy and I made the D&L Gaming community for the fact that, like, especially for me, and I can't speak for Dingy, that I tried the whole follow for follow streaming mentality, and literally, my numbers started to look good. Great, yeah, I hit 50, yeah, awesome, but I had 0 viewers.
Yeah.
Right. And now that I'm trying to like build a community and interact with people and get to know people and stuff like that, personally, I feel like my success has been climbing with my engagements of other people. Like I'm getting some of what I put out there back.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
100%, Jink. Most do hate the follow for follow because they're not organic.
Yeah.
They're a numbers thing, and that's all it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
Some people like that. I have 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
They don't talk about what their viewership is. They don't talk about anything else. It's I have 1,000 followers. Kind of like Twitter or anything along those lines.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like One could argue that follow for follow is good if you're just trying to reach that affiliate milestone. But even then, for affiliate, you also need like a minimum of average viewers, which like
Yeah.
actually was actually the last thing that I got. So it took surprising the most amount of time. I was stuck on like 2.98 viewers for so long. And it was just like, I didn't care about affiliate until I got close. And then it's like all I could think about. And then it was just, fighting for that last little bit. But yeah.
Oh
But like,
yeah,
I feel like,
that's always the hardest, and they always let you hang there too for the longest. At
yeah, seriously.
2.99 is what got me.
Yep.
How did you feel
Yep.
when you finally got that email with the affiliate symbol on it?
To be honest, I felt stupid because at some point in history, like way back before I even started streaming, just when I made a Twitch account, I was getting sick of all the Twitch emails for every single going live update. I still haven't figured out how to undo it, but at some point in my Outlook, I made a rule to automatically send Twitch emails, not just to junk, but to deleted. So I never saw the email. But like I noticed that the affiliate dashboard had opened up for me. So I'm like, oh, am I an affiliate? I still haven't gotten the email. That's weird. And then I started doing all the things, and then a few days later, I don't even know why I went to it, but I just happened to click on my deleted inbox and saw a bunch of like new follower, someone like a new milestone reached, and then congrats on joining the affiliate program. And I was like, ah, there it is. Okay, so it was a cool moment, but also like a moment,
Jake said, "I never keep up with numbers. I was surprised the other day when I noticed how many followers I had. I have when looking something up on the dashboard."
And
yeah,
I
it's happened to me a few times too.
how did that make you feel, Jink? But you were going
And
to
what
say
was
something.
the number?
You never
Sure.
ask a lady what her number is.
Sorry. Shit, my bad.
There's a joke inside there
I typically
somewhere.
turn that
Mhm.
all off.
Who are these
I
people?
find like that it can persuade moods easily. So I just have all that turned off. I don't want to know how many people I have currently watch me, how many followers I have. Shit, I don't even want to know my sub count.
It's actually a good point because I remember there's been like a few times now when I've been streaming and like I've been feeling good about like like I feel like I'm talking a lot and I feel like there's good funny things happening in the game and I feel like it's entertaining and then I quickly glance over and see like one viewer and I'm like and then it kind of almost like gets in your head a little bit and suddenly it's like oh man like what's the point, like you kind of
Yeah.
don't think about it. So I think turning off the viewership is honestly a good idea. So I'm trying to do that more.
I'm going to just take a quick sec to kind of respond to a couple people on TikTok and let them know if they want to join the conversation.
Oh, sure.
Twitch is the best place to do that because it's the main handle.
It's on all of our screens. Sorry.
Yeah. Kelly Wilson says, "What's up, guys? Shadow, I'm trying to find my niche myself. I just started last year. The D&L Gaming, D&L Gaming and everything in between could definitely help. This is literally what we do and how we do it is we try to build community and introduce people to each other. Jink is notorious for that one. I'll give her a shout out for that.
Oh yeah.
I just enjoy interacting with creating fun environments. Kelly Wilson says, you need interaction to get more followers and viewers that stay with you. That's a fact.
Yeah, 100%.
Shadow goes back and says, I've had a steady 3 or 4 consistent supporters and it's been nice. And he does both 3D printing and gaming. Yeah,
Hey.
Shadow. Twitch is the best place to do that and trying to find a community that represents what you align with. That will serve you the best just for the fact that it might not be D&L or whatever the community might be, but trying to introduce you and your personality to a community and then actively engaging in that community, not just asking for support, but going out of your way to support others first. Right? I believe in the 10% rule. You put 100% of yourself out there, like good energy, helping people, there's all this good stuff, and you're going to get 10% of that back, which is a lot. And people always think that's a small number. But 10% compounding over time, getting to know people, making friends, and having a good time while doing that, that's really where growth and success and energy comes from.
100%. Well said.
Are you done with the TikTok?
Yeah,
or?
sorry. And then yeah, just my last plug. If you guys do want to be like more active in the conversation, Twitch is where it's at.
Jink put, I don't mind having the numbers on. Sometimes I use it as a gauge. for how the game is being received, but most times I just play what I want to play, even if no one is watching. My biggest
fair.
issue is getting the motivation to stream myself, or motivating myself to stream.
We've yet to see you stream, Jink.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I have those notifications on, so
Honestly, can I chime in on that
Yeah.
about motivation to stream? Because yeah, like I knew, like I said on the first episode that I was in, and these lovely gentlemen invited me on, that the reason for me streaming the first time was just my wife saying like, "Oh, if you're playing Resident Evil 4, can I watch?" and not figuring out any other way to get it to my TV in a way that worked. So I just thought like, screw it, I have a Twitch account, I'll just stream it. But for months before that, I knew I wanted to eventually, but I kept thinking of like, oh, but I should wait till I have a webcam and I should wait till I have a monitor, and I can't justify buying those things yet because I have all these other expenses in the way. And like, not to say there aren't valid excuses, but like,
Hey,
it's
Shadow.
honestly, I think just it's just like Nike says, just doing it. Like just do it one day. Don't necessarily have to make up a whole plan. I didn't have a plan the first time I did it like intentionally. I just made public posts of like, if you're interested and you're not doing anything, I'm going to be playing this live. I would love for you guys to come hang out and chat with me, but like, you know, either way, in my mind, I was like, either way, I'm going to play the game for myself and it'll be live. And if people wanted to watch it, then great. And sometimes the timing worked out that a lot of people felt like tuning in. And I think on like one of my earlier streams, like 6 people chatting at once, which doesn't sound like much, but like one of my biggest struggles of keeping a stream entertaining is knowing what to say and talk about when there isn't a lot of chatter going on. And then the first time I actually did have a significant number of people all chatting at the same time, it almost became overwhelming. Like I would read the chat, respond, go back to the game for like 30 seconds, look, and I have to scroll up to get caught up with what's there. And then, yeah, but it was also a good feeling. Like it was overwhelming, but also like, oh my God, look at all these people who are interested in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to do the chat?
I know it's getting closer to my move, and most of my motivation is currently finishing packing and securing furniture, which
That's
is
totally a valid reason.
a very valid reason.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
Hellish said, "Hey guys, how's it going? I'm sorry I'm late."
Not a
Hellish.
worry. We're just super glad you're here. I think the boys will agree.
Yeah.
I say wizards never late.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Then Jink
Yeah,
put, who needs webcam? LOL.
Yeah, I didn't have a
Why didn't
webcam.
you? Why didn't you? What does Jink do?
She uses a PNG.
Yeah, PNG tuber.
That's
There
it.
you go. Yeah, hey, that's something. It's something, right? It's something unique about your stream.
Shadow asked, "Does using a webcam help?" I've been doing streams without it. Yes and no. I would personally say. I personally never liked to use a webcam before till the looker got me into it. Your personality really has to shine through when you're not using a webcam.
That's it.
Yeah. One can I chime in?
Go ahead.
Sorry. One of my favorite YouTubers ever is a Twitch streamer who just like, I just found his videos that were just compilations of funny moments, but he like heavily edits them, and like no one knows what his face looks like because he never uses a webcam, but he's like a huge
Thank
Twitch
you for the
streamer.
follow.
Hey, oh my God, look at all this confetti.
Yeah.
It's outside of the screen too? How'd you do that?
That's part of a Twitch thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
So-
have to figure out
We'll go
that.
over that in the Discord.
Good night, my love. Sorry, my wife's
No,
going
no
to bed.
worries. Just a touch to throw my 2 cents in on the whole camera thing. And Dingy, me and you agree with this, I believe. If you don't have a camera and you're able to articulate your personality, let people know who you are and stuff like that, totally fine. That's all good. Like you said, there's people out there that are successful without it. I feel like because I'm a very animated talker and stuff like that, you seeing my facial expression, and both of you guys is gone. Seeing my facial expression, seeing my my energy and stuff like that I put into it is my that's my skill, that's my blessing, that's my what I put into it. So having that camera helps me project who I am to the world instead of just people guessing by the sound of my voice or whatever like that. Because sometimes you're in a game, you're like, oh, that's beep, 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 beep. Just expletive deleted. And really, you're having a great time. You're just cursing out the game because you keep dying on boss number 4.
Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, and I feel like having a webcam just gives like this might just be like a shortened, simpler version of everything you just said. But I think especially if like you're talking from the perspective of a Twitch viewer who's just browsing current live streams based on a category and they're scrolling, seeing one that's live with a webcam is more likely to, I think, stand out and draw the person in. Like, hey, this guy looks funny, or this guy looks like he's got personality, or something, or this person, sorry, pardon me, this person looks like they got personality, I should chime in. And it's just one more thing to draw someone's attention.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
So to quickly catch up on chat here. Irish said, where did I lose everything now?
Scroll up. He will do that.
Irish here, aka Kelly, XD/G said yo yo yo.
I'm behind. Holy crap. That's Gazette. Yeah, that's why I yelled good night earlier.
I could make it to y'all's podcast. I'm going to bed now. Love you. Aw, thank you.
That was just for me.
No. She calls me Matthew too.
Okay. We're gonna have to have a talk later.
Irish Monk said he will do that. Shadow agreed. Jink said yes, actually people tend to raid other streamers with webcams, and if not webcams, then a VTuber or PNG YouTuber.
Yeah, and that's what Jink has.
Several streamers have told me that they like webcams for the raids to see their reactions, which makes sense.
Yeah.
She also then said, I don't agree with this because that cuts off streamers that don't use webcams who could be rated choices just because they don't want to be on camera.
Okay.
Fair point.
Irish Monk, what? Not a problem, guys. You engage more with someone who has a webcam, Irish said. Holy shit. Jink said, I don't use a webcam because 1, I like my privacy. 2, no one needs to see my ugly mug. That's right there.
Come on.
And then Leanna said, LOL. And now we are all caught up.
Yeah.
We're caught up.
So I do kind of agree with the point of the webcam. I do think it helps get like raids and stuff like that because people do like to see the reaction. One of the best people I've met, and this is not a dig at anybody else streaming and something like that, but one of the more kind and like sincere people that I've met streaming the last little while is actually Jink. And I don't know what she looks like. I've only seen her Eldritch creature and stuff like that, but she honestly seems to care about people. And yeah, she's always like, hey, this is a good tidbit, or hey, you should meet this community and things like that, like really trying to help people do better for themselves. And I think that's like a really good characteristic. And then on the side note, when we saw Sweaty Orangutan get raided by like 700 people, and he, like, Sweaty Orangutan went legit bananas. He's like, oh my god. And Jake's in the chat, and I'm like, bro, breathe, right? Like, you're gonna scare people away, man. You're losing your bananas here.
Fair.
And then I also don't think the webcam adds that much to engagement, because engagement is interacting, and I can do that just talking to people. Exactly. Hey, Looker,
100%.
do I know Leanne Looker? Leanne Looker is my mother. She's a wonderful lady, and she supports me streaming, and she tunes in and stuff like that. So that's why she gets the VIP, because she birthed me, put up with me for 18 years, and I didn't turn out into a piece of crap human being thanks to her love. So
Wait,
I need to get my hands right. Hang on, I need to do something funny, but I need a second. All of this over here is her fault.
hey, what's the question?
How did you deal with him for so long?
Yeah.
I need the knowledge and help.
We love Looker 204.
Yeah, I don't know if you've met my mother. It would have been in high school back in the football days, but that'd be it.
She's fun at parties.
Oh, too fun. But keep her away from the stairs.
Oh my god.
She has a track record of falling downstairs. It's a thing. We put up baby gates when she comes over at holidays and stuff like that.
As I said, fun at parties. Last tidbit about the webcam thing. At the end of the day, I think the important thing is your Twitch channel is your Twitch channel, and you shouldn't do something because of what statistics say or what your other streamers say. Like, if it's going to be most comfortable for you to stream, just do that. Just do whatever you prefer.
I love you, Mom.
You have to read that chat out loud.
My mom says fuck you. Got gold.
But there's a hidden heart after it because she still loves him.
Yeah, 100%. Much love, much love. And Matt, I 100% agree with that exactly, because no matter how you stream, it's your stream, it's your channel, it's your baby per se.
100%, yeah. It's your project.
That's why I always say play games that you want to stream, right?
Yeah.
Play games that you want to play. If
Yeah.
you're playing a game for the number, for the algorithm, it's just going to become a chore.
Yeah.
And honestly, arguably, strictly speaking to games that you want to play and not just what's popular might be better for growth in the beginning anyway, because like
more
like,
relatable.
Yeah, and also just like being less saturated. Like playing a game because it's popular is putting you up against thousands of people who are most likely much bigger streamers than you, and you're not going to be the first person that people come across when they look up that category.
Yeah.
When I was playing the Resident Evil games, it would show me when I put the info of like how many people are following that category and how many people are currently watching that category. When I played Resident Evil 4, there were currently like, I'm making this number up, but there was something like 80 people watching the Resident Evil 4 remake right now.
Yeah.
And then I had 6 people watching mine, and I'm like, that's almost 10% of the total viewers on Twitch watching me play this game. As opposed to if I go to play
Call of Duty
or Overwatch or Apex or any of those super oversaturated competitive shooters, you're going up against, there's hundreds of thousands of viewers and thousands of streamers who are already huge playing that game. So not many people are going to scroll to the very, very bottom of the list, except for people who intentionally do that. But, you know, yeah. Yes, you in the back.
No, I mean, I used to do that. Like when I pick grades out, I would go to the person with the least amount of views and then just pick somebody down there.
Yeah, and like you're one of those people who wants to support smaller streamers. Like you did that with intention. Like just your average Joe who's like, I want to hop on Twitch and watch some COD live stream today. Like not all of them are going to do that either.
Yeah. Shadow Walker, that's my problem. Today I spent 2 hours looking at games trying to figure out what to stream because I only have a few views on DayZ and COD. Dingy and I tried to not stream COD for the fact that I'm not an amazing COD player. I'm very mid-tier at best. And mid-tier at a game like COD, everybody wants to see either you're a phenomenal streamer or you're a phenomenal game player, and I'm not either, and I'm okay with that. So why compete against those categories where something like It Takes Two, or when we do the Wheel of Fortune, like we play a wheel game when we stream.
I love that. I thought that was so cool when I first saw you do that. I was like, oh, that's something unique to Looker. Sorry to interrupt, but I have to say it.
Unique to Dingy and I, because we came up with it together, because we literally couldn't figure out what to play, and Dingy's like, we'll put it on a wheel. We'll put it on a wheel, we'll spin it, whatever that is, it is. And I was like, okay.
Great idea. Real quick, sorry, I just want to respond to Jink, who said, Matt, that's something I always tell new streamers: play what you want, be authentic, make your own brand, don't imitate other streamers. Exactly. If you're streaming like with like an agenda, I feel like it kind of takes away the fun of streaming too.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for an agenda, and you know, like then that takes away the joy of it.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry to skip a few other chats, but Jinx said one game I played had a handful of people watching. I think there's only a few that were on my stream, but one of them were the devs popping in to see how I liked the game.
Holy shit, that's pretty cool.
That is super
another
cool.
advantage of playing a smaller game. Like if one of the 20 developers who made a small indie game, just like seeing who's playing it. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, Matt.
Let's hear it.
Have you gotten into creating clips or reels for any other platforms from your streaming yet?
Like you're talking about like other platforms and like YouTube, TikTok, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So far, I haven't delved too much into that. All I've been doing is uploading full streams to my YouTube channel, just so that like if people are ever like if people are ever wanting to watch and like they wanted to see me play a certain game and weren't able to tune in at the time, they can go back and watch me play the game just without having the no real-time chat. But like I haven't been too worried about expanding to other platforms yet. I think I want to feel more confident in Well, everything really, to be honest. Like, I haven't given it too much thought because I think I'm too focused right now on like building my brand. So like, I just added emotes to my channel, like just
Nice.
recently, and like that was the most recent thing I did, and that took longer than I thought. Just not acquiring them, but like because like, when you're setting it up, you set up like follower emotes and then like tier 1 sub emotes, tier 2 sub emotes, and I spent so much time literally thinking to myself like, should tier 1 emote be the bear with the gun or the bear with the backpack on his back? Like I was contemplating in my head these little things about just like these tiny emotes, but yeah, so I'm kind of more focused on getting like my overlays and like branding set up, I guess, before expanding. And honestly, with the way my PC is struggling to chug along with certain games, I'm not sure if I would be able to handle streaming to multiple platforms at once, but maybe in the future.
Not necessarily streaming to them, but like posting
Oh,
on
like
them.
posting
Keep it on
content, yeah.
YouTube, yeah. Creating clips to go on TikTok, right? Because they're typically 30 seconds to 3-minute videos, right?
True. Yeah. To be completely honest, it's not something I've even really thought of yet, but maybe it will be something that I do. Can you post to TikTok from a PC, or
Yep.
would I have to like? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
TikTok Studio. I'm on TikTok Studio currently on my right-hand side. I have everything going. You can clip, edit. And me personally, I'm a cheater. I go into TikTok on the PC. I do all my editing because TikTok has a very user-friendly editing software. I do all my editing off there. I download it, and then I upload that to YouTube and all my other platforms.
I should do that. When I start like editing and like adding elements into videos, I should give that one a shot. There's also DaVinci, which like a few people have recommended to me for like video.
Like metal.
Say that again, Dingy?
I also like metal.
Oh yeah, you both told me about that metal.
Yeah.
But from what I can tell, the main purpose of it is just clipping gameplay, and I have like even just like by default with Windows 10, I've got like 3 apps that I can do shortcut clips with. So like I'm not 100% certain on the like.
I personally like metal because it all goes to a cloud.
Oh yeah, fair. Okay.
So like once you save it
Mhm.
and post it, you can then delete that video from your PC and
Mhm.
it all goes to the cloud.
Okay,
And
so you don't have
all
to keep it on your drive.
Yeah, and all your clipped videos go to the cloud.
Okay.
So theoretically, you can do it on your phone while you're riding the bus, or you know what I mean? Like you don't
Yeah,
have
fair
to be at
enough.
home sitting at your PC to run that with most of these other ones. You have to be at your PC to do it.
That's true. Yeah, no, it's a valid point.
Yeah. So to catch back up on everything in the chat right now, Jinx says one game I played, a handful of people are watching. Yeah, we didn't read that.
That one.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Irish Monk says I played just to have fun, and Irish Monk has gamed with us a couple times, and that's all we're doing too. We're just a bunch of good old boys having a good time, trying to do something we enjoy together. Right, because even if so Dingy and I, we game a lot together, and even if we gave up streaming altogether, the only difference between us streaming and not streaming is you guys. That's the only thing. We'd still be shooting the shit, smack talking each other. There'd probably be a lot more swear words and stuff, but we don't try to, yeah, and inappropriate jokes.
Oh, 100%. There'd be a lot more though.
Yeah. Irish Monk, does TikTok have a website? It does have a website, but their website always tries to get you to download the app because it's more efficient on the app, even on the PC. As well as Snapchat. Looker, can you turn off the monitor behind you? The glaring bright light is all I'm staring at on your cam. I'm sorry, I totally did for you. Is the blinking light? As I'm talking, I can see the light blinking behind me. If you need me to turn off the blinking light as well, I'll totally take care of that for you. Just let me know. Give me one of those in the chat. And she'll literally put the emote that looks like that, so I'm not even crazy, guys. Thank you. Yeah, not a problem. Shadow Walker, I wish TikTok would give you out key so you could use OBS. I struggle to rug both Twitch and TikTok. 100%.
Look, we talked about that before. TikTok runs heavy on your RAM and on your CPU.
Yeah,
which I'm already lacking in
anymore. When I'm playing any other kind of heavier games,
yeah,
podcasts like this, I'll do TikTok. But any kind of heavier games, AAA games like that, It's not worth it.
Just a couple weeks ago when I joined you guys on COD while you were streaming and I opened up your stream, it would be like one still frame that would refresh every 8 seconds because you were streaming to like 4 platforms at
Yeah.
once. Yeah, prime example. Also, real quick,
Exactly.
I just want to touch on another comment Jinx sent that I did want to reply to. I play almost exclusively indie games, cozy games, or visual novels. Easier for me with my setup, and most people seem to like listening more than watching, so it comes off as an audiobook for them. With that, have you played Celeste? Fantastic, like very emotional, well written story game. Incredible. I love that game. That was one of the games that like I still want to stream it. Not going to be one that I do probably in like the next 1 or 2 streams, but I eventually want to, and it's incredible. I cried at the end of it. It hit so hard for so many reasons, and it's just a really fun, well made game. So just recommend Celeste. Great game.
I apologize for that, Jink. I apologize. So
I played most
My nose is so
indie
itchy. I'm
games,
sorry.
usually cozy games or visual novels. It's easier for me with my setup, and most people seem to like listening more than watching.
I
That's
just
why I'm
read
offering
that.
an audiobook for them.
I just read that comment.
yeah. XD slash Mike Tyson fight. We'll finish reading the comments, get caught up, and then we'll all do a round of opinions on that. Because yeah. Oh, Matt got it. Yeah, not a problem. LOL, not Netflix. I have not played Celeste yet, and so I think that's a yet. Okay. Do you guys focus
Yeah,
more
good.
on single player or multiplayer?
Single
Dingy, you're next.
for me.
I tend to be more of a multiplayer, personally. If it is a PvP or PvE, I tend to like the multiplayer aspect more than single player. I do like the occasional single player, but for the most part, I do like multiplayers.
Yeah.
What about
And
you, Looker?
it depends. A game like God of War, The Last of Us, anything with a really, really good storyline, I'm absolutely there single player, but I can't stream those kind of games just for the fact I'm immersed. I'm playing the game like it's a movie. I'm in it. I'm tunnel visioned into the game. I got my headphones on loud. I'm sweating it. I'm all getting teary-eyed on the sad scenes and stuff like that. Like
dude.
I really get into those games and I love them, but I couldn't have a conversation with chat and show the game the appreciation that I feel that deserves. So I try to stream multiplayer games and keep the single player games to myself.
Can I have a follow-up question to everything you just said?
Yeah.
Would you ever stream games like God of War and The Last of Us on like a second or third playthrough? Once you've had the chance to play through it fully immersed, fully dived in, experiencing it for the first time, then streaming it just for the sake of getting to share it with your community specifically?
If there's a request for something like that, I definitely would. I definitely would, but the first time, and I struggle with that just because like not the last, the God of War, the end of God of War is truly a magical thing, and I was like engulfed in it. Like I probably could have done like a 24-hour stream of that game because I think I left to pee, drink, and have the occasional cigarette. And that was it. I was involved in that game, and I think as a fan of those kind of games, someone might enjoy that, especially like I'm a man, I'm a tough guy, I'm all this kind of stuff like that. But there's times at the end of
yeah, dude.
man. Like, it was tough.
Last of Us had me wiping my face a lot, man. That game, both of them really hit me hard. Hey, SSJ Blue, welcome to the chat and the stream.
Hey, how's it going, Blue?
XD said that comment was about streaming to 4 different platforms. Comment.
Yeah.
So like how the Mike Tyson fight was real leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, would you ever? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Killer Player 13 says I just started streaming. It Takes Two.
Great game.
We were gonna play It Takes Two for you, and like, because I know that one day we couldn't get it loaded. I literally got it all fixed up. If you pick a Wednesday or a Friday where you want to see that gameplay and stuff like that, I will make it happen on my end because you've always been great to support us.
Oh yeah.
So we wanted to play it, and then you weren't around, and everybody else wanted to play something else because we were doing the random wheel again, and we just went with that. But we'd totally be down to play it just for you.
Playing COD with you guys was last time, or fun playing COD with you guys last time.
Yeah, we
It,
agreed
it
that.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a great time. I only remember the first 60% of it though.
Yeah,
But it was
Whatever day
fun.
you pick, I'll be here, said Jinx. Okay, so what's today? Monday?
I say we do Friday night.
Friday? Okay.
Oh, Jink, whatever works better for you, because typically we do the wheel of randomness on Wednesday, so we could do the wheel of randomness on Friday and play the It Takes Two for Jink on Wednesday. If she's gonna be there, I'm totally. Oh wait, oh
Uh-oh.
wait, dun
Dun,
dun dun. Oh,
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in suspense now. Everyone, we got to stop this whole podcast so we hear the oh wait.
I think he's
Oh.
trying to find his soundboard.
I am.
Gotta have that shit queued up ahead of time.
Sweaty might be
Sweaty
streaming.
might be-
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm looking at my soundboard.
Sweaty might be streaming on Wednesday, and I'm trying to get him back into No Man's Sky. That is a good game. I've been contemplating getting back into that.
I'm a couple games away from. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna read the chat. I'm a couple games away from Diamond 2 and Rank, so halfway to Crimson for BO6.
I'm trying to get into ranked, but I haven't won enough matches yet. I think I'm at like, I forget what the number of matches you need to win is. I think it's like 50. I'm at like 36 or something. It's always my teammates' fault. It's never mine. Just kidding. That's a toxic.
My
answer.
teammate calls me a backpack, so everybody's always carrying me.
I feel like
he looks pretty backpacky.
I want to ask you both. Dingy, come play too. I could walk you through the expeditions too. We could have a group of 4 looker. How much is the game?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free on the Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that.
No comment, looker. No comment to what? I missed that.
Just click on his name.
I agree with you, looker. I'm not too sure. Oh, the backpack. Oh yeah, 100%. Out of the group of guys I play with typically, I'm not the best one. So everybody's carrying me around, right? I'm the backpack. I got a question for both of you guys, and anybody in the chat that wants to answer it, feel free. Also, missed my chat again. We answered your chat. The Dingy Come Play too. Yeah, we talked about that. Sweaty might be streaming on Wednesday. We went that on No Man's Sky. And I even did the when he said, "Oh wait."
Fake news. Looker, what's this question? I'm so invested. I'm waiting.
I should make sure to keep my chats shorter. You missed my paragraph ones.
That's me. I'm a paragraph texter.
It might be on my wish list. I have a ton on my list, and Citizen Sleeper 2 is at the end of the month, so everything will be yeeted out of the way for it. And you're moving at the end of the month too, so it's gonna be a big day. Suspense, the suspense. Yeah, Jake. I hope when you do get moved in, we can catch some of your streams, or we can just get together.
Both are good.
Flash said, "I know the feeling."
Oh, my PC is.
I agree, Irish Monk. Still waiting for this question.
Refresh. Oh, that's so
Wait,
weird.
yeah.
Tech problems.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yo, what up,
No,
Isaiah?
I knew what you meant there, Slash.
Yeah.
So when I play games with Slash, we play a lot of PvE games.
Yeah.
My thing with him is when we're playing what is it? The Call of Duty one that was in MW3 where you can go against the bots in the little rooms.
Yeah.
It starts with a D.
Warframe.
Oh yeah, also Warframe.
Defend.
But a lot of times I'd be like, hey, you want to try something fun?
Yeah.
And then take him into a level that's like, he's level 5. I'm taking him into a level that's like level 90.
Yeah.
I'm running behind him, fully tanking, watching him die.
You do that with me as well.
Yeah.
In different games.
But
different games.
Every time though, it never fails. It's always, do you want to do something fun?
So, what specific goals are you two working towards as a streamer this year? Dingy, go first.
Working towards just building a bigger community, supporting everyone. As in the Discord, I showed how I was supporting everybody one day.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. Would I like to get partner? Yes, but that's something way down the line. Like I know where I'm at now,
Yeah.
and I know where that's at. Plus, I
Okay.
just made how to get partner harder. So
Okay. And then Matty Bear, I ask you the same question. Would you like me to read it again?
No, I got it. Next goals for our
This year.
platform this year.
This year
Okay,
for
so
you.
this year for me, this year for sure, a goal more from like a viewer perspective. I would say would be having getting to a point where I consistently have not necessarily more viewers, but more chatters, because I always appreciate all the lurks and like people who like even friends who like don't have an account who just like
Have
watch
you
because
up?
they just because and then like even people who are actively watching but might not have an account or like say they're and I've had friends tell me that they're too shy to chat in my chat, which is like totally fine. But the part that like just selfishly speaking, I guess the part I enjoy the most while I'm streaming is having people engaging in the chat. So getting to a point where I have more frequent and engaging chatters. And behind the scenes, I don't know if this will happen this year because again, personal life things, but like optimistically, I would love to finally upgrade my PC setup just because like my CPU was basically obsolete when I got it. It was just real. It was a very good CPU for the price. And at the time, like, and I can still run most games, but like, I know that like whenever like it only took a couple of years until to the point where new games, if I would go into any graphics settings that was CPU intensive, anything other than the lowest setting would immediately be costing me tons of frames, just because like yeah, it's just it's quite a few generations. I have a 2000 series Ryzen CPU. I got it for $160 when it was retailing at 400, so it was like good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really keeping up right now. It's definitely
Yeah.
bottlenecking. I feel like a lot of my stuff. So behind the scenes, upgrade my PC and viewership wise, having more frequent chatters.
Okay. Dingy, you want to get us caught up in the chat?
Jinx said, "I'm hoping to." Oh, let's make sure that we didn't miss any here. Thanks for the follow there, Irish Monk.
Hey, Blue, thanks for following me. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to be streaming this weekend. Sorry, self plug. I will post a story about it.
Hasn't changed. Irish Monk said that Looker hasn't changed since school. Makes sense. Then Mobbin said, "Still here. My desk arrived with my capture card, monitor, and all my setup. So I've been
Hey,
putting
that's
that
exciting.
together. That's exciting and fun.
Capture
wait to
card is
see that
something
all
else I
together.
would want. Sorry to interrupt.
No, no worries.
So I can stream from PlayStation, like PlayStation exclusives. Way easier with a capture card. Anyways.
Yeah.
Flash said, "Never fun for me," which that's a lie. Let's all be honest here.
You love it.
I'm hoping to do a stream before the move. Nothing wild, just a demo of a game or something. Okay. Well,
Let us
something.
know and
definitely
we'll be
catch it.
there.
Yep. At the very least, I'll give you a lurk, and I'll shoot you a follow right now, actually, before I forget.
Yeah.
India Scroll replied to XD Slash, says it's always fun. Slash said interactions are nice.
Yeah.
Shadow Walker said, "Well, guys, it's fun chatting. Thanks for being interactive with chat and answering questions. Looking forward to more of your streams. I got to call it a night."
We
All right,
appreciate you
Shadow
being
Walker,
here.
have a great
Thank you
night.
for tuning in.
Yeah.
SSJ Blue said, "Gave Matty Bear a follow."
Thank you, Jay Blue.
My
Appreciate
boy
it.
Blue. You my boy.
Shadow Walker said, "I'm running R5. Would love to get a newer eventually." So I was actually going to message Matty this, but I would suggest both of you guys looking into combos. I know in Canada here, Newegg does combo kits where you can
like
get
GPU and CPU combos.
exactly motherboard and RAM.
Mhm.
It could also be motherboard and CPU.
Okay.
Right? They do kits like that.
Yeah, 100%.
It would be a cheaper way to go upon it.
Can I cut in and comment on that real quick before I lose my train of thought.
Go ahead.
Like for me specifically, like I know I want to, and my wife wants to have a PC. Like I want her to have one as well to like play better games, and like she does, you know, music production and video editing and stuff like that. I'm gonna paste her Spotify again. Check out my wife on Spotify. Her music's dope. So I want to get, and so since I also want to upgrade, and what was that?
It was just start out.
Yeah, because like mine would be enough for her to do what she wants with like a more efficient system, you know. And like all the upgrades that I want are upgrades that like it's like I may as well move on to the next generation of socket for motherboard, which means I may as well upgrade basically everything. And if she wants a PC anyway, I figure, and I want to when I upgrade, I want to like upgrade, like not just, you know, 10% or 20% better. Like if I'm going to give her my old PC and start from scratch, I want to get all new hardware, like DDR5 RAM, AM5 motherboard, and at least a 7800 XT. But like I'm going to wait until I'm in a place that I can do that without risking losing my home.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyways, so I wanted to go on a side tangent.
Chat here.
Yeah.
It was Irish Monk said a little more gray, like all of us. XD/ said, I enjoy feeling like a god when everything dies. Then I find out Dingy used an ability. Matty, I have plenty of clips to watch while waiting for me to get off my lazy tentacles and stream. That's pretty funny.
Sounds great. I will check them out.
Favorite fast food place? Matt,
Yeah.
you go first.
Oh God.
Quick, fast.
Wendy's.
What? Dingy?
What do you mean what? When we used to get Wendy's all the time when we worked together. What are you
We were
talking about?
poor.
What? Fast food.
Dingy, you?
I would say bar burrito.
Bar burrito. Okay.
Is that fast food? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is.
it's a burrito place.
It's done within 5 minutes.
You're right.
Mall Chinese food for me. We got a machu
yeah,
wok.
that's a good one, yeah.
Oh.
Chuwok is so good, dude.
But it's cheap shit Chinese food. It's literally the worst kind of quality of Chinese food you could possibly get, but it's the best.
Okay, now that I had more time and realized when I think fast food, I think about like drive-through burger joints. So kimchi is really good too.
Ooh.
If you want like cheap, really hot, actually spicy, decent quality Korean food, kimchi is fantastic. Love it. Whataburger is so good. Oh wait, I'm thinking of In-N-Out. I'm sorry, I've never had Whataburger.
Matty Bear, your link that you posted didn't go through. It was all starred.
Yeah, he said
What?
that. And you're like, I know, she's a star.
What do you mean?
To me, all that language is beyond me. I'm not the tech savvy one out of us. If I'm going to upgrade anything, I'm literally, hey, like on my phone, hey, Dingy bro, what is I kind of call him to help me, walk me through putting RAM in my PC.
Thank you, Blue, for agreeing that Wendy's is solid.
Wendy's is all right, but it's like, it's cheap shit, fast food.
It's almost like McDonald's. Like, it's kind of how I see it.
How do I share her? I'm clicking share link to copy link to artist and posting it, and it's coming up as starred. Do I not have rights to post link? Is that it?
I know
Okay,
CPU. I've heard of Whataburger. It looks good. I'd like to try it someday. Whataburger not that good. They closed near me. Wasn't making a profit. Wendy's is horrible. Slash agreed with me. Blue agrees with you. So there's a debate now in the chat. We're gonna Dingy start a poll. What's better?
Oh no.
Is Wendy's thumbs up? Guys, we're gonna do the I'm not even aiming at my camera. Thumbs up or thumbs down on the Wendy's?
Thumbs up.
They
I'm gonna do
were
7
better
on.
before some places in Chicago bought them. Irish Monk agrees with Looker. Okay.
What was it, Wendy's or
No, just
KFC?
Wendy's. Wendy's, thumbs up or thumbs down. That's it. Okay. And if I were to do a burger joint, it would be Superboys. But
Okay, but that's not a fast food joint.
it totally is. It totally
No, I've been to Superboys. That is not a fast food. It's good, but it's not a fast food. I wouldn't call Five Guys. I wouldn't categorize it with fast food either, to be
You're the
honest.
fast-
Fast food, though. Yeah.
I
It's
guess
fast food, yeah.
Technically, Wendy's isn't fast food. It's fan food.
Don't have
You're so
Whataburger. I'm a KFC guy. I love the Zinger chicken sandwich. You guys want to know something super weird? I know Dingy and Matty Bear, you know this about me. I have not eaten chicken in about 19
Oh
years.
my god, yeah.
Nothing bird whatsoever. No chicken, No turkey, no duck, no goose, nothing ever in almost 20 years. But just a fun side note, when the Looker 204 gets wasted, I like to buy McChickens from McDonald's and I hide them in my pockets. I literally buy them and I hide them in my pockets, and I wake up the next morning with smushed up McChickens in my pockets. And my
He's
wife,
just trying to save them.
my no poultry whatsoever, and my wife will literally like try to talk me out of like, no, baby, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And
Oh my god.
and then I hide them in my pockets, and then I wake up and I'm still in my jeans, and then from the night before, and literally got smushed up chicken burgers in my pockets.
Like mayonnaise and all that. Gross.
Yeah, McDicks ain't cheap anymore. Agreed there.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking.
Superboys is an independently owned, family-owned burger joint in one city in North America. That's what Superboys is.
Yeah, in Winnipeg.
It's good. It's fantastic. Okay, I wasn't sure if we're talking locations.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes, it is very good. It's very good.
That's why I didn't have it as my fast food restaurant of choice. Is just because there's only one location.
Yeah, that's fair.
Amish Omelet gives the thumbs up. Jink, I'm looking forward to having Brahms again. We don't have them this far in south in Texas, but the trade-off is having no HEB in my parents' towns. What is HEB?
HEB is a grocery chain in Texas.
Okay,
I know that. I know that because I follow a YouTube channel based out of Texas, and they talk about going to HEB all the time.
Irish Monk,
Okay.
take that back. Take that back. You literally grew up in the same neighborhood as me. It literally Inkster, Maine, Superboys, right beside BMO. Come on, dude, man.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I went in there once on a whim when I was running. Actually, when we were working together, Looker, and I had to run supplies out someone, and it was around lunchtime, and I was like, "Hey, I've always wanted to try Superboys. Very, very good. Portions are solid too.
Yeah, they're fat boys and poutines.
Yeah, seriously, really good. They load them with veggies too, which is important for me on a burger. Like I don't just want mush, like I want that crunch as well. And it was like spilling lettuce out of the sides, and it was amazing.
Short friend, how's the podcast? It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Irish
We veered off a wee bit.
Yeah, not a worry. And we're trying to get caught up on chat right now, but we all keep going on tangents, all three of us.
Yeah.
So, Irish Monk says no poultry again. Yep, no poultry whatsoever.
Mhm.
XD Slasher, I clicked close the wrong window and lost the stream for a bit. Irish Monk, I would like to see that. Hold on, I keep scrolling too far. The burgers are. Hold on. I am a big fan of Brahms. The burgers are amazing. Also the ice cream. I'm horribly lactose intolerant, so that's not good for me.
That doesn't stop you though.
They need to spread further. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just do it in the safety of my own home nowadays.
Yeah. Always close to a bathroom.
Shorty friend, how's the podcast? So far, the podcast has been going awesome.
Podcast.
Jinx says HEB is a grocery chain in Texas. LOL. It's been voted #1 in America for several years, but only located in parts of Texas. Weird. As a fellow Canadian, my favorite place to go is to get a place to get poutine. It's Superboys all day long. Nothing compares. Nothing compares.
Okay.
I gotta say, I might be a little biased because it was my first ever job, but outside of Winnipeg in a smaller town, little restaurant called The Kiln. Fantastic poutine. Fantastic poutine. It's really good. And I might be biased because I ate their poutine a lot from working there, but honestly, I know you just said Smokes for I'm assuming Smokes Poutineery, downtown there. I don't think it's bad poutine by any means, so let me get that clear. But the fact that it's a restaurant dedicated to solely poutine, I was a little let down. I expected it to be like the most banging poutine I've ever had, and it was great. But like I was like, I've had better poutine at just restaurants that serve burgers and fries. Like, but I mean, also like best is subjective, right? Like it depends on what you look for in a poutine. I need a good gravy to cheese to fry ratio. I find a lot of poutine places don't put enough gravy. The first like 4 bites you get, it's like almost all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Wendy's is tied right now. How do I vote? I'm not familiar.
You can't. It tied.
Damn it. Okay.
I respect
I have to look up what a poutine is.
What?
Short friend. I was reading chat.
Have to look up.
They're from the U.S. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's like when you think of a Canadian, it's like toques and poutines,
Yeah.
right? It's like
Yeah,
the
fair enough.
cliche Canadian thing, and for us, it's like Wednesday, right? Like it's a pretty staple.
Funny enough, in my mind, I feel like poutine is a very stereotypically like American meal. It is deep fried starch smothered in cheese and gravy. That sounds like a very American thing, but it's a very Canadian thing. There, I have had actually when my wife used to live just across the border, and so I'd go down there all the time. And there was one of like 7 bars on this street downtown that sold. They advertise it as poutine. If you're a poutine purist, it's not poutine because it's not served with the gravy poured onto it. But it was really good. It was like a bowl of waffle fries with jalapeno deep fried cheese curds and a bowl of gravy on the side. And what I would do is like sandwich one cheese curd between 2 waffle fries and dip it in the gravy. It was incredible. Incredible. I've missed it ever since I had it. But
Wrong,
not
my-
poutine. I would
wrong-
say not poutine.
Wrong, my friend. It's a Quebec thing. Yum. Matty.
It did start in Quebec.
Yeah, it
Yes.
did. I'll be right back. I'm getting hungry. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know this was gonna be a food chat. I thought it was gonna be a gaming chat, but we got food in there too. We're all a little bit of a
True.
fatty at this time of year, coming off the holiday
Yeah.
feast, right?
100%.
Matty Bear, are you planning to stand out in a competitive streaming space? Are you more content with where you are?
I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't want to go into a competitive streaming space. I don't want it to become something I stress over. I would like to grow to a point where, like I said, like I go live and I have like a decent audience of people who like this is incredible. Like I've never seen this much engagement in the chat before. And I know there's 3 of us, so like there's a lot of overlapping fan base, which is obviously helpful. But I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. Everyone who keeps watching me itch my nose.
Oh, I keep
but-
itching my nose too.
Okay, I haven't noticed. I need to trim my nose hairs, bro. But I don't want to get to a point where streaming becomes something that I stress over. I'm content where I am because I just did this for fun to begin with, but like I would just like to get to a point where I have like, you know, like more regular viewers, more chatters, like just so it's more engaging, but not when I tune into some of the bigger live streamers like Kai Sent who have like hundreds of thousands of viewers at one time, and the chat is just a non-stop scroll. Like he's not reading any of that. It's just people blowing up the chat with hype emojis and whatever.
Yeah.
And that's great for him because clearly he's very successful for it. But to me, that doesn't look enjoyable because I'm
Yeah.
not feeling like I'm engaging with the individual people who are tuning in to watch me, you know? So yeah, somewhere in the middle. Something like
Okay.
this would be great. Like just a solid, yeah.
Oh, Jinx said that we skipped her long
Yeah,
comment.
Brahms
again.
has a grocery store.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah,
Jake.
and their fast food locations. Hold on, yeah. Brahms has a grocery store in their fast food locations. They have some of the best ice cream too. You can get scoops at the counter or pints and gallons in the grocery. Yeah, sorry about that.
That sounds great. There's a lot of chats going off, to be fair.
As a retired chef, food makes people happy. We agree with that.
100%. The saying
You wanna be
about
on my
food is the way to a man's heart. Wrong. Food is the way to anyone's heart.
Yeah.
Almost. I've met people who don't care about
So-
food and they're depressed.
Here's a question for both of you guys.
Okay.
And we'll go with you first and then you after Dingy. Do you have any collaboration goals in the future, in your future content? Are there any exciting partnerships or the works or anything like that?
Did you say me first or Dingy
You
first? Sorry.
You first.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing set in stone. Because I am a single player streamer. I don't think about collaboration much. I enjoy these collaborations, but like this is on like your guys' platforms, and I'm just as a guest, and I enjoy this. But the only collaboration I can think of is I would love to play one of those co-op games like It Takes Two or the Prison Break one. I forget what it's called. With my wife, honestly, I would love to play one of those with my wife and have her tune in. I think that'd be really fun. But I don't think collaboration, at least right now, with what I'm focused on, is something that I'm that concerned about.
And Dingy?
Can you repeat the question? I was reading the chat.
Yeah, once we're done this, I'll read chat and get us caught up again. Do you have any collaboration goals in your future content? Are there any exciting partnerships in the works for you?
We have a partnership possibly coming out here soon.
Oh?
I don't know if
second?
I can spoil it yet.
I don't know if we should necessarily spoil it, but we do have some big things in the work.
Yeah.
Works.
Work.
Okay.
He's doing all the work. I'm just the pretty face. It's work.
Got you. Okay. All right. You're right. But then what's my purpose here?
So yeah,
Command bun.
is it something that's kind of being worked on right now behind the scenes?
It definitely is. There's a few things that are happening behind the scenes that I don't want to quite say yet. Just don't know exactly how they're going to play out. But there is a lot more bigger things to come.
Yeah, Jinx
With
says
the D&L Gaming across the board.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm excited. Jinx says it's okay. It's one more thing we could roast Looker about. Thank you. And I know you read that already. And then she did the buff bear. JT Cross dropped the lurk. So thank you very much for the lurk. The Dingy scroll. You're supposed to say this stuff out loud. You're part of the conversation, Dingy.
I didn't want to
I know.
ruin the and it shows up on chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did that too. Oops.
Well, take any reason to roast Looker. Thanks, pals. And
It's
Jinx,
true though.
Jinx says, and this is how I feel about it. Poops.
You'll get it one day.
It's such a long clip. I'm so sorry. I gotta shorten that by a mile. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. It was entertaining.
Faceless One TTV says, "What up, boys? Sorry, I had some company. Not a problem, man. I'm glad you're here now. Hopefully, your company had a great visit and stuff like that." The Irish Monk says, "LOL. As long as as I said, nothing has changed with the Looker. Really, since high school, bits are good at sports about it. High school, what? Looker really since high school. Bits a good sport about it. Oh, he's a good sport about it. Yeah, typo. Slash. Well, take her easy. Glad I got to catch y'all. Yeah, I really appreciate you being here, man. It's amazing to have you as part of the conversation. So thank you for that. Jink, Matty, one good game for you and your wife might be keep talking to nobody explodes.
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Write that down.
I've heard of that game. I've watched a lot of gameplay videos on it, and I think that would be really fun. I think I say this with love. I think my wife is really entertaining and adorable when she gets like flustered, like especially. I do the cooking in the house because when I do ask for help, it's always entertaining watching her try to do things to help out. But it always gets a laugh, and I think playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes would be like the pinnacle of that, and I think it'd be really entertaining.
I feel like
also,
would be the reason why we stay alive.
Me?
What's that?
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll follow up with that in a sec. We're still trying to catch up in the chat. AK says LFG, what's up? Hey, how's it going, AK? SS Blue says I'm aiming to go pro in Call of Duty League, long ways away, but I'm working on it. That is amazing, and I'd love to
keep working on that.
Watch all your clips and promote you and support you as much as we can, and I'm sure I speak for all of us on that.
100%.
Jinx says Looker and Dingy should play it, and then AK says, how are you all amazing people doing? We are doing amazing. We're just having a podcast here. We're talking about gaming and doing a follow-up with MattyBearTTV, who's another phenomenal streamer. Hey IVO, hey, how goes?
Gentlemen, I hate to cut in like this, but I do got to be going to bed soon. I got to get up in like around 7 hours or so, and I'm having a fantastic time, and I want to keep talking, but I know I'm going to regret it in the morning.
Yeah, I'm already out there. My alarm's going off in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes, yeah.
Couple more quick questions, and we'll wrap everything up. Okay,
Sure,
guys?
Yeah, okay, all right, for sure.
How do you measure success in streaming?
Success in streaming. I feel like that's one of those things that'll change over time. I haven't thought about it right now. I did sleep. I did read that question. I tried to think about it, but honestly, I think
I got it. Looker.
I think success would be not necessarily the total number of followers, but like for me, I think it would be the total number of people who regularly tune into my streams, because someone tuning in one time when they can, well, it's still appreciated and it's great, and I absolutely love it. But it's nice, but I find, especially where I'm at right now, a lot of those times it's just like a family member or a friend of a friend who tuned in to offer support, which is fantastic. And I'm not trying to diminish that, but having people who of their own merit regularly wants to tune in and watch me play games and look like an idiot on the camera and like say stupid shit, that's what I'm going for. Like I want to get to a point where people
You have
like
a community.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a simpler way of putting it. Just having a community who want to tune into my streams and will regularly do so, or like and be engaging and etc.
So, do either of you guys have any hopes of creating a legacy as a streamer, or do you see, or where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, hopefully with a better PC. I don't even honestly care about partner, and I'm not really that worried about legacy. Like, this is purely something I do for my own enjoyment. If it happens, I'm not going to avoid it. Like, I'm not going to, build a wall
no.
away from becoming partner or like going big or becoming like a well-known streamer. But like, it's not something that I has as a goal.
Yeah.
My goal is just having a nice close-knit community of people who watch me stream. Like, that's ultimately my goal. So if I'm there in the next 5 years, I'll be happy. Oh, and if I can make just enough to help out with my bills a little bit, that would also be really nice. Just because it'd be nice to make income off of being an idiot on the internet.
And Dingy, do you have any dreams of a legacy, or do you have any goals for your next 5 years?
Legacy, I kind of feels like going to be the D&L that me and you have started.
Yeah.
You
can
stole
see
my
that.
answer. You stole my
Yeah.
answer, dude.
I feel like it's bigger than us as when we started it, it started off as me and you, right?
Yeah.
We got a few people in, and we grew it into a very small knit community, and then from there it started growing and growing more, and now that's where we are now, where everybody kind of helps everybody. Doesn't matter what you stream, where you stream, everybody kind of helps everything, and I think that in the gaming and streaming community, this will be our legacy.
I love that answer, and you kind of stole it because I pre-wrote that. I wrote the question with the answer ahead of time.
Thank you, Jink. Sorry.
Yeah, Jink, I 100% believe that. When it comes to streaming and gaming and stuff like that, the legacy or goals I have for the future is all the kind of good stuff, like, oh, I want to be successful and all that jazz. But the biggest thing I want is when people to refer to the Looker 204, D&L Gaming, or my friends MattyBearTTV and Dingy Scroll, and the people that I truly associate with, that they always feel like, oh, those are good people. They're good, enjoyable, good old boys. They're good Canadian guys. Like, we are looked on with fondness outside of just playing a game or anything like that.
Mhm.
Right? Like, my lineage is my boys. I'm trying to teach my boys how to be men one day. But with the streaming world, I'd like just people to think fondly of us. Like, they're good guys. They tried their best to do good stuff for the community and content and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and go from there.
Sorry to cut you off. IVOI said, what would be the number one sustainable, in quotations, growth for a follow-up question to the earlier discussion? I personally would say consistency
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
being genuine to who you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to, in a sense, be fake for followers, be fake for
Clicks and likes and views or whatever.
yeah, it's not sustainable. But if you are who you are in real life and who you are in stream, that is more sustainable because people are going to come around for what they like, what they see.
Yeah. Right. And yeah, 100%. Like, if you put your true self out there, you might not be friends with every single streamer in the world, every single viewer. You're not going to land 100%. But the people that do land with you, they're going to be a lot more true and virtuous towards you, and they'll have a lot more passion and respect for you as a person and as a streamer and stuff like that. I only have one more thing, like a conclusion or final statement, so we'll get caught up on chat. I will do the conclusion, and then we'll wrap it up for you guys. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
So, Jinx says, drop Matty a follow.
Thank you, Jink.
SSJ Blue 30 says, I believe you all have, all your legacies have already started with the communities you are building and the safe space you're providing for your viewers. And I honestly hope that's the truth.
That means a lot.
Even if we all don't become Mr. Beast and stuff like that, if we just have healthy communities with friends and people that we build relationships over time with, I'd consider myself successful with that.
Yeah.
100%.
We
Agreed.
answered the IVOI. Irish Monk says, honestly, I don't even have my own desktop. My laptop is like 13 years old. Jinx says, Looker, you have a legacy of beyond online community. Your boys, 100%. I believe that to the deepest part of my heart. Irish Monk, D&L just kind of popped up, and I was like, dude, I know this guy.
It's funny how that happened.
Since high school, Looker and I have randomly crossed paths often, and that's a fact. Like literally, like just periodically throughout the last 20 years of my life, I'm like, hey, I know that guy, and super good people. I would say nothing but great things. He's was a good friend of mine in real life, and so he's a good friend of mine in the streaming community and stuff like that. Blue, all you guys have great content because I see you as people I'd want to hang out with in real life, and that's likewise, dude.
Much appreciated.
Mr. Mobbin, the ability to slow down and enjoy the games while streaming is huge for me.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, see, I like that. Matty Bear threw some teddy bears and some brains. Hey, save that for the bedroom, Matty.
Nah.
It is not sustainable to be fake all the time. I agree 100%.
Yeah, you'll burn out.
Oh, you burn out. You start forgetting things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just not sustainable in any which means at all.
Yeah. Killer Player, sometimes you have to remember why you started streaming in the first place. These well, I'm pointing the wrong way. These guys right here are the reason why I started streaming in the first place. So that's 100% it. And if you keep your roots close, you're a lot more to stay more humble and stuff like that, I believe.
Oh, 100%.
True.
Jinx says no one should want to hear want to be Mr. Beast. That dude is sketchy. Oh, agreed. But it was an example. And we had on the last podcast, I believe it was.
Thank you for the follow, VO.
Yeah, we had the conversation about his work outside of what people see on the screen. Irish Monk, much love. Yeah, thank you for the follow, IVO, and don't forget to drop the boys a follow too. They're just as much a part of this as I am. Jinx, he seems it. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So as I
Also,
go ahead.
sorry, real quick. Just anyone watching who is following me, I'm going to be dropping the TTV off of my name pretty soon. It was like only way I could get Matty Bear without it being taken. I had to add something, but I'm going to try changing it to something else. So it will be changing, but for now it's TTV.
Yeah. So I have to redo your logo again when we have you in the future for the podcast.
I'm so sorry. Yep.
No, all good,
you said
all good.
you like making logos. We had a
do.
whole conversation about this.
I've probably made 200 logos in the last 30 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right, and 98% of them all just getting thrown in the garbage.
Yeah.
Aw.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to recap on a couple things. Or Dingy, could you recap on what are plans for the Discord and helping people with building emotes, overlays, hitting affiliate and stuff like that?
Well, once again, we are going to go do the how to make how to do your overlays, how to properly structure your overlays. We're going to go over emotes. We're going to go over animated emotes. We're going to go over display pictures, kind of all the back ends of streaming. We are going to do that in a Discord. We haven't set up a date yet, but if you do join the Discord, we are going to be doing that where everybody can kind of come in, talk, ask questions, and we'll pick one random person out of the people that are there.
And we'll help them do it.
Yeah, we'll help them do it. Me and the Looker will make one for that person. So then everybody else can kind of see how we make ours.
Yeah, that's great. And I want to emphasize to people that it's not going to be just one session and we're going to do them all. What we want to do is we're going to do one and we're just going to focus on how to build emotes and how to animate them and things like that. And then we're going to do one on overlays and stream elements. And then we're going to do one on OBS and stuff like that. We're going to do like just probably once or twice a month where we're going to welcome an open door policy where everybody can come in and we'll literally help coach through people through these things. Because like I've probably, and Dingy knows he's the exact same. We've got a lot of comments and questions about how we do stuff, and it just eats up a lot of our time, and which is cool. We don't mind helping each individual person one at a time. Where if we could just put that information out there to share with everybody and do like a live Q&A, it could really help a lot of people in the community. And we haven't thought of an intelligent way that isn't a boatload of work for us on the back end to do like the podcast style of it. We would have to, because him and I don't live together. Like I live in like Manitoba, he's in the East Coast, so it'd be really hard for us to set that up, plus set up the podcast and structure everything. So we're just keep them separated, but we still want to offer that help to people. We're gonna be picking a topic, and we're gonna do a live Q&A, probably a Saturday or Sunday afternoon or something like that, to help people grow as streamers in that.
It would definitely. It's definitely going to be on a weekend because we can both stay up later.
Yeah.
We don't have as much responsibilities on the weekend.
So the conclusion, guys. Do you guys have any advice or final thoughts? Do you have any advice you'd give up to new streamers looking to scale?
Honestly, like one of my most successful streams was I always make public posts when I'm like have a stream scheduled or when I'm going live, but if there are like certain specific people who I think would be interested and who I want to be there, I'll private message them, and like making posts and like making hype about like an upcoming stream is great too. And use Looker204 told me about this one, especially if you're just trying to reach affiliates, so you don't think about what.
No. Change topic.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But
I'll message you about that after.
Okay, but yeah, I guess that's it then. Just reaching out to people directly if you want them to be there and making posts about it, and yeah.
I would say making posts and joining communities.
Community is big too, yeah.
Community, right? We went from, as I said before, we went from 2 to 700. We have people in all different time zones all around the world that are willing, able, and wanting to help other people in the community.
Yeah, and
there is other communities bigger than ours.
Yeah,
we are growing.
Making friends is the best networking and streaming.
100%. Yeah.
Dingy. Dingy. Any final thoughts from you?
I just said mine.
Okay, perfect. So then, any comments that are left? Thank you for the. Oh my lord!
Holy shit!
Thank you so much for the
Damn,
subs.
Ivy.
The 5 gifty.
Wow, that is amazing.
Damn.
Thank you so much. I wasn't too sure what was going on with my stream right there for a second. Kind of knocked my socks off a little.
That was wild. Damn, Ivy.
Thank you very much. Let's make sure to give Ivy a shout out for that, because that was amazing.
Absolutely. That was incredible.
Wow.
I'm already on it.
Yeah, and then you should put your duck butt shaking emote in there.
Oh, you like that?
Well, she has the Bart dancing back and forth, so Dingy, now that I listen more, I could hear the East Coaster in your voice. Where are you to, boy?
I don't find I have as much as an East Coast voice as like the people out here, but I do notice sometimes being out here, I've started to say more things like them.
Yeah, more catchphrases than Tang or whatever.
Yeah.
Love the podcast. You're all are killing it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's incredible. Ivy, you kind of stole my win there for a second. I didn't know what to say. I worked with a lot of East Coasters and Bebes.
Love that.
Autocorrect.
No, that's oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeast Coasters.
I thought it was a joke towards the East Coast.
Yeah. I think it was Dingy gets the buys.
I don't really say buys.
So my final thoughts is that I really just want to give a big ol' thank you to MattyBearTTV and the Dingy Scroll. I know it's super late for both you boys. all three of us work full-time jobs and we have lives outside of streaming and stuff like that, so it's a late one, especially for you guys. Matty, you get up super early. Dingy, it's midnight where you are right now, and you get up super early, so I really want to say thank you very much for being part of this.
Oh my god.
Holy
Oh my
smokes.
God.
Holy
Mr.
shit.
Mobbin just dropped a 5 in my.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is
Jesus.
crazy.
We can't wrap up right after this big
That's right.
train. Y'all are keeping us here.
Yeah, thank you for the gifties.
Thank you,
That's
guys.
amazing.
Holy shit.
That is greatly
Incredibly
appreciated.
generous. Thank you.
What's Mr. Mr. Mobbin.
Oh
Woo.
Jesus.
Holy smokes.
Oh my god.
You guys are
Keeps going.
that's amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, thank you.
You'll
guys.
have a limited time to earn a hype train
Oh,
level
you just got a
3.
hype train. Oh, and the first hype train after you.
I've never had a hype train. Oh, yeah. Dingy.
We don't have.
Dingy, I made that emote. I made all that. Guys, I literally built all the stuff behind the scenes so that if I've never had a hype train before, so I wanted to, like, if I ever get one, I wanted it to look so cool, so amazing, but I didn't want a bunch of overlays and alerts during the podcast, so I took it all off, because me and Dingy were talking about it. I took it all off, my very first hype train ever, and...
No emote.
No emote. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, man. That's incredible.
That is absolutely incredible. It's the most gift subs I've ever seen in my life on my stream or Dingy screen.
Yeah.
And if you just divided either one of us in half on both of our streams. So thank you so much. That's amazing. And 100 biddies. Wow. Thank you so much.
Looker's not gonna sleep tonight. He's too excited.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
all amped up right now. That's crazy. Thank you. Yeah,
Greatly appreciated.
100%, and that's just the kind of love the Mob and Mafia seems to share with everybody. So yeah, just great people over there. They're some of the people that we're actually partnered with, and we're trying to grow a bigger community together. So that's absolutely crazy. Yeah. So guys, what is the next game you guys plan to play?
Black Ops 6 campaign on Saturday.
This Saturday?
This coming Saturday. I don't have a time picked yet. I didn't even have a day picked yet. I just knew I wanted to do it this weekend, and I remembered I have potential plans Friday, so I'm going to commit to probably Saturday evening. Because like I just started, I played the first 2 missions just to like get a taste of it, and I fucking love it so much. I think it's so well done, and I'm really excited to like see the story through. So Black Ops 6 campaign, it looks so good.
That's absolutely amazing. Okay, everybody, is it Black Ops 6, so BO6, or is it Blops? Matty messaged me a little while ago. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want to Blops with me?"
No, that's not what I said. I said I'm hopping on Blops 6. You want to join me? BLOPS 6. And
Blops.
apparently I'm the only person who does that, but I swear I've seen it.
Yeah.
Faceless One says Blops, my man. My dude, my person.
Dingy, do you have a game that you were hoping to play in the near future? Aside from the one that we promised Jinx, we can't take that away because we gave her a word and she's been awesome to us. So, not the flops.
I don't really pay attention to the new games for the most part.
Doesn't have to be new. Is there anything on your radar that you want to play?
Actually, there's that Rift game that Jinx was telling me about that
Okay.
I've been kind of watching videos on it, and it looks like it would be a lot of fun to play. I was also thinking of doing the Assassin's Creed series.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun.
I have every single Assassin's Creed game on my PlayStation 5.
Nice. Oh, but you can't stream. Capture card. Get a capture card.
They're so hard to come by unless you order them, and then the reviews on them are like, "Hey, this capture card worked amazing," or "It was a potato."
Yeah, that's true. I've heard a common issue with capture card is the audio desyncing with your video as well.
Oh, BO6.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So, and yeah, Fortnite, Elgato works pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, I've told you about the Elgatos.
Yeah.
Ever since I had the mic and the Stream Deck,
Black
I absolutely
Flag.
love their product.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh yeah. I was like,
It's a good one. It's a really beloved one.
Okay. A beloved.
Guys, I'm so sorry, but I
Get
really
on.
got to go to bed.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry. I'm way past time.
then I'll do my final thoughts right now,
Sure.
and then we can call it if you'd like. Okay.
Sure. You guys can stay on. I gotta go.
Not a worry.
I gotta
Okay.
go.
So that's a wrap. That's a wrap. This incredible conversation with MattyBearTTV. It's always amazing to see how passion, dedication, and a genuine connection with your community can lead to such growth and success. Matty, thank you for sharing your journey with us. Your insights are sure to inspire everyone that's been listening.
Aw.
To all of our listeners, whether you're streaming, gaming, or chasing your own goals, remember to stay authentic, embrace challenges, and keep moving forward. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and join us next week for more gaming insights and more inspiring stories. Until then, keep up gaming, keep creating, and always stay connected. See you next time on the D&L Gaming and everything in between.
Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody who followed me too.
Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, last plug for your wife there.
Cozy, COZIIE on Spotify and YouTube. Check out her music.
Yeah.
I put it in there for you.
Thank you.
And
My
that's
links
the
aren't working.
YouTube link. And again, just for everybody else in the chat, thank you so much for the
Seriously.
views,
All
the
those
likes,
good subs.
the subs, because that's absolutely phenomenal.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah, we're gonna wrap
Views
this
are
week
huge.
up. Next week we're gonna have a foursome. I mean, we're gonna have 2 guests. Great podcast. Hey, thank you very much, Hellish. Yeah, I'm gonna play the intro one last time. For those who
Probably
know.
won't ruin it.
Podcast on. When the lights go low, we're ready to go. Vibes, let the energy flow. Streets and a whole lot more. D&L
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you guys being here.
From consoles to PCs,
I guess
we're
we should probably
breaking
do
the
this
scene.
so that my turn
Level
can
it
hear.
up, chasing that
Love you
dream.
guys.
Community strong.
Love you all. Have a good night.
Press play, let the night begin.
D&L Gaming and everything between, where the pixels shine and the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat, we build this team. D&L Gaming, it's more than a dream. Talking updating, it's more than a dream.
Talking updates and the games we love. Rolling the dice or pushing above. News on the block or old school law. There's always room for gamers and more. It's not follow for follow. It's a place to connect creators, streamers, earning respect. Discord, open join the crew. A community built by me and you.
D&L Gaming and everything between, where the pixels shine and the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat, we build this team. D&L Gaming, it's more than a dream. Talking updating, it's more than a dream.
Talking updates and the games we love. Rolling the dice or pushing above. News on the block or old school law. There's always room for gamers and more. It's not follow for follow, it's a place to connect. Creators, streamers, earning respect. Discord open, join the crew. A community built by me and you.
D&L Gaming and everything between, where the pixels shine and the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat, we build.
Podcast on. When the lights go low, we're ready to go. Vibes, let the energy flow. Gaming screens and a whole lot more. D&L podcast with the core. From consoles to PCs, we're breaking the scene. Leveling up, chasing that dream. Community strong, yeah, we're all in. Press play, let the night begin.
D&L Gaming and everything between, where the pixels shine and the stories gleam. From the stream to the chat, we build this team. D&L Gaming, it's more than a dream. Talking updating, it's more than a dream.
Talking updates and the games we love. Rolling the dice or pushing above. News on the block or old school law. There's always room for